He's too advanced for his own good. He didn't get a second chance to see the Glock pointed at his hood. Making his way through the rain, he's caught in the game. He felt the pain of a slug to the back of the brain. Nothing's changed in a city flask, where niggas lurk in black shirts, pants, and low hats forever, until the job is done and no one's left. My man Jeff told me with his very last breath to watch moms, but they got her with the car bomb. Pop tried to save her second blast, got his arm. I came from a family of 1 girl and 3 boys. Fuck playing with toys, our fun was on the block. Watching all the cats negotiate the neighborhood stock, my job was to come running whenever cops was coming. My older brother, I figured, was the ringleader. Whenever these cats move, they all bring heaters, all black and nickel plated. Come on. Soon became fascinated bitches' cars and kicks, and look at how fast they made it. My younger brother gave less than a fuck. He was content with G.I. Joe and Tonka trucks. But I want butts, living first class deluxe. 15 years old soldier ready to serve these clucks. And my older brother was touched. It's a game where you don't play, gotta have caneCrack house for my birthday. The next day, my brother shot in cold blood by the police. In a rage, he lived, but he paid the price. Caught with keys, 25 to life. Taken in by the crew, time to stand on my own too, come on, nigga. But as I marinated thinking about the hood, I really can't remember anybody doing good. For long, big decisions, somebody gotta make 'em. Undercover, recognize the face, now can't shake a phone tap, what? And now I'm in the belly of the beast. Used to sitting in leather sheets, now I'm sitting awaiting release. Visitors Day, my younger brother came down to put the toys down, excited about the first round. He bust, I was crushed to finally see. And then the solution to the problem could have started with me. It's on now.
Art has always been a signal, not decoration, not entertainment. A signal. It tells you whether a system is healthy or decaying, aligned or corrupted, honest or performative. You can read balance sheets, GDP, polling data, or engagement metrics, but culture gives it away first. Art moves before institutions do. This is part 1 of a series on art as a diagnostic tool for societal health, and there may be no cleaner case study than exhibit. Before incentives broke the loop, Exhibit's first 2 albums are all-time greats, not as nostalgia, not as cultural trivia, as systems artifacts. They were created inside a constrained environment, limited resources, immediate feedback, high consequence for error. If something didn't work, it failed fast. If it worked, it spread organically because it resonated with reality. That environment selects for builders. The music wasn't optimized for consensus. It wasn't chasing radio rotation, chart placement, or mass appeal. It was coherent with lived experience. It was technically sharp, emotionally honest, and unconcerned with permission. That's why it endures.
I was at the funeral when it all began. You know, the painful transition from a boy to man. Lost sight of my mother at the age of 9. Didn't understand death. Nearly lost my mind. But see, life moves on, and broke niggas can't change it. Age 10, new step family arrangement. At 13, started getting hair on my dick, and noticed me and my sister were getting treated like shit. I would forever be hit with anything in reach. Then my father would proceed to go to church and preach about forgiveness, patience, all the shit that he lacked. Didn't jump when he said then that ass got cracked. Physical contact was in form of a slap, and at the age of 15, Exhibit now hit back. Courtesy of my stepbrother, who taught me to scrap, left a bitch on the ground with her eyes all black, ran away from the house of Teresa and Nate into juvenile detention where I built of hate. I don't remember the date of the judicial debate, but legally now I was custody of the state.
When scaling becomes extraction. As success compounds, incentives shift. Measurement replaces meaning. Distribution becomes more valuable than creation. Gatekeepers, whether labels, radio programmers, or modern platforms and algorithms, begin enforcing the protocol of success. Middlemen are not inherently bad. In a decentralized or growing system, they can reduce friction and improve throughput. They can help the right idea reach a market it otherwise wouldn't. They can turn an underground signal into a defining category. That scaling is healthy only if incentives remain aligned. When they don't, the system inverts. Protocol enforcers become more valuable than builders. Access matters more than substance. Compliance outperforms truth. The reward function no longer tracks reality. This is how multi-platinum artists go broke. This is how artists go pop. This is how output becomes louder, flatter, and less honest.
Sometimes I wonder if it's all worth my while. Exhibit stay versatile with $1,000,000 lifestyle, and I could feel it as a child growing up. The niggas that was real and the niggas that was scared as fuck. That's why Exhibit only roll with the chosen few. You ain't really real, I can tell when I look at you. So ease off the trigger talk, you ain't killing shit. It's not affecting me or the niggas that I'm chilling with. I don't believe the hype or buy wolf tickets. Nigga, you make a gang of noise and never scent like a cricket. I guess that's why we never kick it. A lot of niggas is soft and get tossed trying to fuck with the liquid. How many niggas do you know like this, always claiming that they riding, but they really turn bitch? It don't make sense. Either you're a solider from the start, or an actor with a record deal, trying to play a part. See, I don't need no lights, no cameras, just action, goddammit. Never no superstar. I'm more like a planet, so my composure is kept while others start to sweat. Emerging from the fog with my fucked up dialogue. And that's deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis, home of the scandalous, big bag Los Angeles, dangerous, vandalous, yo, not to be trusted. So how the fuck is you hard not being scarred by the boulevard? I'm pulling that card and saying gin, motherfucker. Flowing like liquid, soak it in, motherfucker. I'm breaking it down, my sound surrounds like death. From the west, putting whole counties to the test, and it's all in perspective. Breaker 1-9, copy. This is for the niggas getting caught up in the paparazzi.
Startup truth versus consensus truth. Contrast this with a true startup environment. Resources are scarce. Assumptions are tested immediately. Errors are punished fast. You cannot pretend that 4 plus 4 equals 9. Reality corrects you before narrative has time to form. Truth is discovered efficiently because lies are too expensive to maintain. That is the environment early hip-hop emerged from. Before pop formulas, before narrative overlays, before agenda laundering. The art reflected reality without apology or optimization. It didn't ask for consensus. It didn't seek validation. It documented what was already understood by the people living it. That's why systems thinkers are drawn to it. It isn't nostalgia. It's signal recognition.
Rule number 1, always be aware of your surroundings and peep all exits. Stay and move to the next shit. Rule number 2, love no one that don't love you. And when the shit goes down, then you know your way around. Rule number 3, yeah, realize it ain't about having size or gats and guns because it only takes one. Handle your business. Don't let your business handle you. It's a lot of motherfuckers trying to do what you doing right here, right now. Same color, same style. Trying to claim worldwide and ain't traveled but 1 mile. In these shoes, I pay dues with nothing to lose. Live by the rhyme, but I'ma die by the booze. Exhibit breaking down niggas who got something to prove. Here we are face to face, nigga, make your move. You're in the wrong place but at the right situation, cause I was waiting, hotter than Satan, never perpetrating. I treat my enemies like friends, so I can reach out and touch, leave them in the dust at the very end. I was raised to never follow after no man, to be my own man so I can die by my own hand, and never knowing what the next day can bring. So I gotta make the ends, justify the means. Yo, I'm on the scene, here to do my own thing. Can never spend a lifetime chasing after dreams. Ha, nah. I got the right shit for all the wrong reasons. As long as I'm breathing, niggas change like seasons, niggas change. Never trust a man who can't look you in your eyes. Only the strong survive, and that's word to the wise. Word to the wise. Yo, when dead bodies get outlined in chalk, everybody should walk, cause real killers don't talk. Ha 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 ha. Real. I ain't really concerned how many bridges you burned. I extinguish your flame and take aim at your brain, giving ligament pain to have you walking with a cane. Wanting money and fame, you got your fucking self to blame. Yeah, like that. And that's West Coast rhyme without no gimmicks. Ha ha. Here come Exhibit to break it down like a chemic. Break it down. I'm spreading like an epidemic. And all good things come to an end. Enemies and friends. Ha, enemies and friends.
Why Exhibit is the case study. Xzibit's early work captures this dynamic with unusual clarity. The subject matter, the technical execution, and the tone all reflect a system where incentives were still aligned, where builders mattered more than enforcers, where truth traveled faster than marketing. Later work didn't degrade because of talent loss. It changed because the system changed. The reward function moved. The feedback loop slowed. The cost of dishonesty dropped. When that happens, art stops revealing reality and starts managing perception.
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here's a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here's someone who stood up. It took a long time coming, but we waited. Xzibit went from underrated to now most anticipated. I never would have thought that I would rock your set and get love and respect without no special effects, only the rugged, rough shit that the hard rock need. Lyrics must contain more than just clothes, bitches, and weed. Thinking how you like to see the next man bleed, trying to glorify greed, living life at ridiculous speed. Indeed, the main goal is to achieve, to succeed, have it laid out for your seed. But the world gets colder every day by day, physically, mentally, getting drained by LA. Trying to find peace of mind is like trying to find a gold mine. It just won't happen. No time for relaxing. Real soldiers of fortune, the front line of the action. So never show a nigga what you packing. You know what I'm saying? It's too much weight to be juggling. Who do you picture when you think about struggling? Kids in the bed, no food stomach bubbling, or niggas in the E-class heavy drug smuggling. And plus, I feel that no style is darker than mine. There was a time it was all about beats and rhymes, but nowadays the blind just follow the blind. And when I die, niggas still recite these lines to rock the heads, waterbed cities and towns, bringing strength to the masses that be holding it down. The underground to upper echelon and beyond. Xzibit rock and roll the streets like vagabond. It's here today, then tomorrow it's gone. It's the law of the land, a straight modern day Babylon. Xzibit looking at the earth through white angels, where small situations turn to heavy altercations with a heavy ass price, cause niggas don't fight no more. That before hip hop was all about drama. Xzibit maintained and stayed bent like a comma. Just me and my bottle, we shall lead not follow. MCs be full of shit, but they style be hollow. It seems you've bitten off more than you can possibly swallow. Ever since 15, I've been ready for anything. Whatever they bring in any shape, form, or fashion. I live to the fullest and rock rhymes with a passion. But in the meanwhile, if worse comes to worse, bust a round or bust a verse, whatever comes first. Yeah, we got it locked down tight. Xzibit bring truth to the light, shit is moving at the speed of life. And
Conclusion. Art tells you first. Every system eventually drifts unless incentives are deliberately realigned. Before the metrics fail, before the institutions wobble, before the collapse becomes obvious, art tells you first. When builders are rewarded, art sharpens. When enforcers dominate, art smooths. When consensus replaces truth, signal turns to noise. Xzibit's early albums aren't just great music, they are diagnostic artifacts from a period when the system still worked. That's why they matter.
When I look you in your eyes, I can see my own. Straight love manifested in flesh and bone. Use a breath of fresh air in this world of shit. You was born to be a soldier, don't ever forget. Hit back when hit, use force that's effective. All these bitches and women, son, please be selective. We will survive necessarily by any means. Let no man ever hold you down or suppress you. It's the 90s. The police just arrest you, disrespect you, on occasion take life. By the time you come of age, they'll probably blast on sight. It's a shame they protect them, but try to service. When your neck is on the line, stand ground and then bust. In God we trust, but just in case, keep it loaded and locked. Ready to rock, then shake the spot, the foundation. If the time ever comes that I meet my match, get control of my assets, fuck starting from scratch. Take care of your mother, keep yourself on track. Just cause niggas get behind you don't mean they got your back. Beware of the serpent, there's a time in life. The motherfucker will strike and try to make you lose sight. Don't be a fake motherfucker trying to keep shit real. Fill cassettes with idle threats with no guts to kill. Son, if you ever pull heat, then use it. If you got a chance to walk away, then do it. Total domination takes full concentration. In all situations, a solid foundation. You are the foundation beginning of a new generation. I remember hospital hallway pacing. I was anxious as fuck to see your face shine, only to find that yours looked like mine. So it's like I'm living twice at the exact same time. This life, you can't press stop, then press rewind. Gotta live to the fullest, never follow behind. No man, have your own plan, expand your mind, expand your mind. Ain't no paper thin game to raise wannabe thugs. This is nothing but love via satellite mugs. Take heed when it's your turn to bring new life. Make sure it's the woman you go make your wife. That be prepared for the worst, but expect the best. No matter where life take you, come home to the west. Survival takes more than just gats and guns. That's words to live by from a father to a son. Foundation.
Outro. In 1964, I was a private first class in Vietnam. I worked operations out of the Night Marines. The Marble Mountain thing, the name. Yeah, we did the firefights, we did the burning. I finished my first tour in Vietnam in March of 1965. I finished the second tour in March of 1966. My son was born in 1974. You all know him as Exhibit. I see a lot of myself in my son. He's taken a lot of risks for the sake of success. He's experienced a lot of the dangers of life. He's cultivated the values of a father's heart and a father's mind. He sweats. He works about his family as I did mine. And so his battles, his firefights, much like mine, had just begun. But as all real men do, he will persevere. -ICT.